So tell me, who will these extra visitors be? You know, what's your target profile of tourist visitor to the kingdom by 2030? Who will they be?
That's a very good question. 40% of the 1.6 billion travelers back in 2019 traveled for sun and sea, and we have among the best sun and sea destinations in the world. The Red Sea is still virgin. It's pristine, protected corals and reefs and islands, and we are building amazing destinations at the Red Sea, from all the way from Neom to the Red Sea, Amala, and Jeddah downtown, and therefore we will enrich the sun and sea offering, and we will compete on the red sun and sea, or the 600 million travel seeking the sun and sea. And also 30% of the 1.6 billion travel for the history and heritage, and we have 10,000 discovered historical sites in Saudi Arabia, 5 UNESCO listed sites, and therefore we will definitely enrich the history and heritage offering globally, and people are anxious to come and experience and learn about the civilization passed by and lived by in this region thousands of years ago. I believe we have a lot to offer. We are building our destination today, and we believe the destinations, whether in the sun and sea or in the history and heritage, are going to be among the best in the world.
But let me just go back, if you would, to the sun and sea holidays and the culture and heritage holidays. Whatever these kind of people are, I suspect that they would like a drink on the beach or with dinner. And that raises the issue of alcohol, doesn't it? Which seems to be associated in the minds of tourists throughout the world. Tell me, is it possible, likely, being considered that the kingdom could ever allow people to drink alcohol on their travels there?
From the research we have conducted in more than 25 countries, and we took a very big sample, Frank, the 40 to 50% of the travelers, they would travel to destinations that are not offering alcohol. Therefore, we have a lot to offer other than alcohol. There is a lot to improve in the hospitality, in the culture, food, luxury, name it, and therefore we will be competing on other things that we can that the travelers are traveling for. I believe our destinations at mainly the Red Sea will be positioned among the best destination globally by 2030. And definitely people will experience them even if we don't offer alcohol.
Minister, you certainly have educated me, because I hadn't appreciated that the sun and sea offering was such a major part of the Saudi tourism strategy. But let me go back to that, if you would, and ask you, people like to be comfortable on a sand and sea holiday, don't they? They like to dress comfortably, hot weather and everything else. Women like to wear swimsuits. Will that be possible in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, in private beaches, yes, they can. In public beaches, the dress code is like many other countries.
Elite tourism, high-spending individuals who like to see culture, to see historical sites and heritage sites, that is a tricky sector, isn't it? Because you don't get many of these people. It is very low volume, but high value. Can that really make you up to the 100 million? Is that the ingredient which will get you to 100 million?
We have a gap in this luxury offering, Frank, but we do offer a lot to the middle class and the adventure and other segments, and therefore today We have major offering at the 2, 3, 4 stars accommodation and the food and beverage and the retail and the when it comes to the activities, the sport and the adventure. Where we are improving our offering at the upper high end, and we are building destinations that will satisfy the segment that are seeking luxury travel, whether at the mountains or the cities or the sea. But in the same time, we do have many projects today that are catering or going to cater for the middle class.
I would like to hear your view on how you might be able to persuade the big global investment groups in the tourism industry, the airlines, the hotels, the big entertainment groups, how you persuade them to get involved with big money investment in the new Saudi Arabia tourism industry.
I just need to share with them the opportunity. We have, an amazing investment opportunities in Saudi Arabia. This is a virgin sector. We just opened the sector, and the first mover advantage is going to be huge. We need to inject about $70 billion until 2023 and more than $200 billion by 2030 to fill the gap in the offering, whether in the retail or in the hospitality or in the recreation. And therefore, we have been sharing our story with the world. They came and looked at our amazing, natural resources and our heritage and history and culture, and they definitely see that there is an amazing opportunity. We are working on our regulations, make it more investor friendly. Today, you can get a visa, 49 countries actually, that represent almost 80% of the world travelers can get a visa in less than 5 minutes online. We made the access to Saudi Arabia easier, and we have very advanced banking system and regulations, as well as a very beautiful destinations. Saudi Arabia is very attractive destination for investors, and we have been receiving investors for the last year or so, showing their interest, exploring the massive opportunities in Saudi Arabia, whether in the mountain or the cities or the Sun and Sea. And actually, we have started to sign some deals. Therefore, we are very optimistic about attracting investors from outside Saudi Arabia to come and join our very rewarding journey.